It's your boy Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel now. In this video, I know it's a little late, for me to be making a prediction, but I wanted to make my prediction before the fight so nobody, I know it's a little late, but I'm gonna bring it to you. Now we got Canelo Alvarez, the pound for pound, king. They say, he's the man right now. He has taken the throne. He will be facing Dmitry Bivol. Now this gonna be a fight right here that I think gonna show a lot of people, that skills pay the bills and seasoning just tastes better and looks better. You're gonna see. And I wrote that things like I normally do, I used to do. And most of this is about Bivol because you can't really say too much about the flaws of Canelo Alvarez because he really don't have that many. And the reason I wrote down a lot about Bivol is because we're expecting Bivol to come out here and do a spectacular job against Canelo Alvarez, young fighter, 19 and old. You can't even say in his prime because he's 19. I mean, 19 and old, but he's still young. I think Bivol like what 27 or something like that. So he in his prime. He had a good age for this fight to happen. He can't have no excuse. Years later down the road. Okay, now let me see what I got. Bivol 19 and 0. This is his 8th title defense, which I did not know he was. This is his 8th title defense, which is good. Makes me feel a little comfortable, more better for him in this fight. He not stepping in, just getting a title, the second fight, and then he got to face a Canelo Alvarez. But he has beaten Sullivan Barrera, even though Sullivan Barrera, I wouldn't say is an elite, but he faced Andre Ward before. John Pascal, he faced John Pascal, John Pascal, OG veteran in the game of boxing. Isaac Chilemba, if you don't remember a lot about Isaac Chilemba was a name, you could say he was kind of like a gatekeeper at one point, but he is a veteran in the sport of boxing. And this 19-year-old guy, Dmitry Bivol, has went out there and fought these type of fighters. Fighting these type of fighters automatically would put in people's head that, or make people think that, Bivol has a great possibility of beating Canelo Alvarez tonight. And I can understand that because the names I listed, those are veteran fighters, people who've been around for a minute, and you wouldn't think that a 19 and 0 fighter would beat them. But little things about Bivol I found out, he's 6 feet with 72-inch reach. One thing I can say, he does control distance as well. He does that with his jab. He stays right in the puncher's reach of his opponent. He's very smart for that. He is a head hunter. He will go to the body, but it's very rare that he will go to the body. He will step in and throw some shots, but it's not like he'll body snatch or he just hunts for the body. Don't start off a lot with his jab. Sometimes he'll come in and throw a hook and then, another hook or uppercut or a body shot behind it. But he does use his jab effectively. He does come behind it. Let me see. Can counter. Now, this was something that surprised me about Bivol. Bivol can counter. Bivol can counter coming off the back foot. He's a good puncher, strong puncher, so he is dangerous. I take nothing away from Bivol. He's young, strong. This is going to be, like I said, a fight for Canelo Alvarez to really show his dominance and his smartness in the ring, because a lot of people think it's just punching. It's more than punching. Like I said, can counter backing up. Defense is decent. Like I said, from him being able to control distance well, Bivol can shift back in and out with a high guard. You rarely see him get hit a lot from his opponents, but a lot of his opponents are not Canelo Alvarez. Advantages, like I said, he's young and strong. Something people haven't wondered about Bivol. Can Bivol fight on the inside? Canelo is a smart enough fighter to where he can clinch with you and break and then throw a shot. I think that could possibly hurt Bivol in the later rounds. I'm not expecting that. Canelo can fight on the inside, outside, anywhere he needs to. So one question is, nobody's talking about, well, Canelo is up under him the whole fight and make him fight an inside fight. Can Bivol fight on the inside? I don't know. We've never seen anybody have to, really bring it to him like that. But I think Canelo Alvarez will be bringing it to, and also it won't just be body shots from Canelo. It will be a lot of head shots. But I'm not through yet. Let me continue. Bivol loves the straight The jab, straight right hand, left hook. Yeah, Bivol has a repetitive punch. It's kind of like something I seen Shakur Stevenson do against Oscar Valdez last weekend. And what I mean by repetitive punch, he used the jab, straight right hand, and left hook repetitive over and over. That's going to be a flaw against Canelo Alvarez. I'm sure his team probably picked that up and seen that he loves to throw that punch. And basically, it's a head-hunter's combination. So I'm sure they'll be prepared and ready to see Bivol throw a jab with a jab, straight right hand, and left hook majority of the night. He throws with a lot of power. You tell from Bivol's shots that his intentions are to hurt you. He kind of like Hummy Mungai. He throw everything in there. Now, the question is, with him throwing shots that's, trying to hurt the opponent, bring the opponent down, will that tire him out in the later rounds? And if he tires out with Canelo Alvarez in the later rounds, then y'all know what that is. Y'all know what's going to happen to him. Now, he a smart fighter as well. You could tell he didn't get to where he's at from not having skill set himself. Bivol, like I said, big, strong, 175 pounds, so it's easy. And with the competition that he's fought, for people to sit up and say, well, hey, this dude can beat Canelo Alvarez. But the real question is, has Bivol ever fought a Canelo Alvarez? Now, the reason I think that he was really chose for this fight, if you go back and you watch him versus John Pascal, which I asked you to do, before you go and before y'all tune into the fight tonight on DAZN, between him and Bivol, John Pascal was dodging a lot of Bivol shots from head movement. And we all know John Pascal isn't technically more defensive than Canelo Alvarez. If you go and you look at that video and you see the way that John Pascal was ducking under shots and sliding and stepping and, moving his head on Bivol, you'll kind of understand and see why it is that Canelo Alvarez, chose this opponent. When I say chose, I'm not saying that Bivol was cherry-picked. I think anybody with any boxing knowledge know that fighters get scouted. And I'm sure that he was already scouted because, like I said, he has a repetitive punch output. He's young, fresh, sitting really not that seasoned. And like they say, it's levels to the sport of boxing. And I think that tonight Canelo Alvarez is going to show the world that there is levels to the sport of boxing. And even though they think that this would be like it's going to be a competitive looking match, but mentally, if you know the sport of boxing, it's just Canelo literally deciding on what he going to do in the fight. Because once he get in there, this is my opinion, though, this is what's going to happen in the fight, y'all. It is my prediction. Once Bivol get in there with Canelo, Bivol, one, he ain't never been under them lights like Canelo have. Canelo got, he been around Floyd Mayweather, fighting Floyd Mayweathers in big fights. Under the lights, it ain't nothing to him. Bivol, this is going to be his first time fighting a big star like this. Them lights may scare him. He may get nervous. He may not be the same fighter that night. Not saying it will. Maybe he one of them fighters who can go anywhere and fight. It don't matter about the size of the crowd. But this is the thing, though. From Bivol's punch output and for how much power he tries to put into his punches, I think that Bivol is going to be missing a lot of shots as a young fighter, and he's going to get frustrated. When he get frustrated, he's going to stop thinking, and that's going to fatigue him out. I think that Canelo, which he only starts and fights a minute and 50 seconds of each round, will basically be frustrating the hell out of Bivol and attacking him. I think about the sixth or fifth round, Canelo gonna start damaging Bivol to the body and head. I'm expecting Canelo to knock out Bivol possibly with an uppercut, or an uppercut that stuns him in the 9th, 10th round and knock him out. That's my prediction, though. I think Canelo Alvarez is going to frustrate the hell out of this young fighter, strong fighter, move around the ring real well, dodge a lot of punches, attack, moving in, moving out. And in the later rounds, I think it's going to be an uppercut that's going to either stun or knock out Bivol. And after the stun, the uppercut that's going to stun him, then a combination which is going to bring him down. But it's going to be an uppercut. Bivol doesn't move his head that much. I mean, he has, like I say, he has decent defense. He can step in, step out, but you know, Canelo Alvarez's mind is totally different. Like I said, he knows how to read a clock. He been in the ring so long that he know what time it is in the ring, 2 minutes and 53 seconds. He doesn't fight y'all until it's 1 minute and 50 seconds. So most of the time, you know, he doing that, you know, jump, you know, he doing all that to him and they missing and then he just start breaking them down. You know what I'm saying? Each round, that's how he win the rounds. And he's a very smart, intelligent fighter. And people are thinking it's going to be a rough fight for him, but to me, it's not. Like I said, it's levels to it, and Canelo can go to whatever level he needs to against a fighter like Bivol because Bivol has never seen him or seen a fighter like him. You know, and I keep saying that just because he's younger and bigger don't mean nothing. It's the sport of boxing. It's all about this. It's a mental chess game. You see what I'm saying? And you can't beat a fighter like Canelo Alvarez with a repetitive combination. You got to have a bag of tricks. You got to have that Floyd Mayweather mindset. You got to have that Shakur Stevenson mindset, which I criticize Shakur Stevenson a lot about the Oscar Valdez fight, but technically he understands that boxing is a chess game. You see what I'm saying? It's about setting up an opponent. I'm going to throw this a couple of times to the body, and he's going to think I'm going to go again. Then I'm going to hit him. You know, it's a mental thing. And Canelo Alvarez is there mentally. So we're going to see his dominance tonight. And y'all know I criticize the hell out of Canelo Alvarez. I'm not just going in there saying that he's the best thing since sliced bread and he can beat anybody and this and that. But I know what he's finna do to him. And I know that technically and from experience and all, Bivol has really no chance of beating Canelo Alvarez. Maybe some people are betting that he is because he's young and he's big. It's not the size that matters, especially against Canelo Alvarez. All right? The boy, he hit like a 175 pounder anyway. So I'm going with Canelo Alvarez. I think he's going to stop Bivol about the 9th or 10th round. It's going to be an uppercut shot. Stun him, hurt him, bring him down. It's over. That's my prediction in the fight. Y'all let me know what happened. I won't be able to watch the fight, but I hope y'all enjoy it. If anybody know any streams or anything where I can watch it, I would love for y'all to send it to me. After the fight, come back on, or, you know what I'm saying, let me know what's up, who won, what, you know, and I would truly appreciate that. Other than that, everybody, you know, enjoy y'all Saturday. Have a good day. If you want to support the channel, go to the description, everything in there, PayPal, Cash App, the link to the other channel for boxing. But that's my prediction on it. Canelo Alvarez by uppercut, 9th, 10th round. Frustrating Bivol, doing a lot of head movement and breaking him down in the later rounds. And remember me saying this, y'all, watch the clock. Canelo does not fight until it's 1 minute 50 seconds on the board. That's how he beats a lot of his opponents. He don't waste no energy. He just played with them half the time. This easy work boxing them out.